Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Christian Yelich attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A ball and 2 strikes. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Here's Brock Holt now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In is Christian Yelich. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Beatty has it. The side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Brandon Woodruff gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie.
Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Garcia at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Dodgers are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
.97 that time as this is fouled away. Betts at third with nobody out. Count remains 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Too high, ball 3.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and third with none out. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
From the stretch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. And with a batting average over the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better at the plate as the season progresses.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Brewers nothing. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taylor's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
Peterson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Into the box now, Avisaíl Garcia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Matt Beatty.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Chris.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Digging in, Austin Barnes. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sogard is there. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Walker Buehler.
In now, Walker Buehler. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and two away.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One strike.
Two and one. Here it is. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Eric Sogard. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
And with one gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Betts looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 197 in his career, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Brandon Woodruff.
53.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He swings and grounds it to short. Taylor has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. All even now at 1-1.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead the league in runs scored, but also in team batting average. Some players I talked to during batting practice told me it's all about winning every inning. They try to take that mentality into each new frame. So when one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to get them home and put numbers on the board. Clearly, that approach makes this a very dangerous offense, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Garcia is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Striding in once again, Max Muncy. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. Fastball just inside. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Strike called. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is in the air to left. Garcia on the run. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with one man out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Hey, it definitely looked like he had a little trouble getting that ball out of his glove. But with that bazooka of an arm, most third basemen have that strong arm. If you're going to play in the corners, you better be able to fire it across the diamond like him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jock Peterson would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Garcia. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw in time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Brock Holt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. here's Christian Yelich now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Into the box, Keston Hiura. 0-1 the count. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Fouled away. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Matt Beatty. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Get down 1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball one. The 1-1.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 2-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The count now at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, number 24. Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in now, Eric Sogard. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and Milwaukee's taking a 3-2 lead. Now at the plate, Walker Buehler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Walker Buehler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He doubled his last time through. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall. He's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Sogard onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out now.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Corbin Burns trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. To the plate now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Beatty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Bureau, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's the 0-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
In now, Keston Hiura. Yelich is running. In there, now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. None left for Milwaukee. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
0-2, here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Walker Buehler hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. First offering on its way.
1-0.
This year against right-handed pitching, Betts hits a little over the 270 mark. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for LA, and it remains 5-3. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-1, no strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Stepping up now, Avisaíl Garcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Eric Sogard. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 12, Justin Moore.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ryan Braun will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ryan Braun.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Garcia isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit to short. Gloved by Taylor. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. LA's on top, 5-4. Brent Suter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A runner at second, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The left fielder, number 31, John Peterson.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First delivery to him on the way. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Bendy.
At the plate, Matt Beatty. As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-2 home. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Brewers 4. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Now here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in, Christian Yelich. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5s.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Aye.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And it's fouled away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Ready with another 2-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 6-4. Ray Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Ray Black.
So here's Austin Barnes, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count
Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
And the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-0 pitch. 3-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Corey Seager will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5. Corey Seager.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fouled off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Settling in now, Avisail Garcia. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard, 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch. And that's in there for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoke. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
6-4 the outcome today. The Los Angeles Dodgers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Walker Buehler earns a league-best 20th win, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.